green belt against Sergiy Derevyanchenko, who is hoping the third time at a title is the word that rhymes with harm, and harm.
Introducing to you first, the challenger on my left. He is fighting out of the red corner. Entering the ring wearing white trunks with black and gold trim. Fighting out of Brooklyn, New York by way of Nikolaev, Ukraine. He weighed in at 159.5 pounds. His record stands at 13 wins, 2 losses, 10 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the former Olympian, the 2-time world title challenger, and the current WBC #1 ranked middleweight contender, introducing Sergiy the Technician Derevyanchenko. And his opponent across the ring, the defending world champion, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks with silver trim, one of the sensational world champion twins from Houston, Texas. He weighed in at 159.75 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign in the ring with a record of 30 wins, no losses, 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight making the third defense of his current title, here is the 2-division world champion and the current undefeated, reigning and defending WBC middleweight champion of the world, introducing the hard-hitting Jermall Hitman Charlo. Harvey Doc.
Okay, boxers, again, obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times, touch gloves, good luck.
And the champion Jermall Charlo in the black with silver trunks, the determined challenger Sergiy Derevyanchenko, who we saw beat Terrell Gaucher to earn another opportunity at this title.
I mean, you can't get reckless in this fight, and you definitely can't make a mistake.
Derevyanchenko's attempt to apply more pressure early, the jab proving to be a tactical start, double jab, an effective start. Charlo walking down Derevyanchenko and fires that long-range 1-2.
Derevyanchenko is...
And of course, everyone raving about his performance. Many ringside observers thought he'd take a toll on Derevyanchenko here and coming into his third title fight as he gets tagged by Charlo.
Jermall is doing between the 2 fights you mentioned, I mean, Triple G and obviously Dan Jacob, is that Jermall is standing...
Angles as Charlo just sits there, and Charlo ate the jab from Derevyanchenko, misses with a counter left hook. High level, 2 of the best at 160. There is the pumped jab. Nice left hook on the release there by Derevyanchenko.
That sneaky uppercut that Al mentioned.
Nice.
Derevyanchenko looking for that 1-2. The only times
he landed a nice right hand over the top using angles out.
Yeah, he did, and there he blocked the uppercut attempt by Charlo. He's starting to in that equation.
And coming, nice barrage of punches there. Derevyanchenko traded footwork, and he's trying to put together the footwork here in the third round as he's had some success. Main events, a 2-part pay-per-view here tonight from the fights, their respective titles, and Derevyanchenko trying to find a way inside and eats a couple of joined 2 high-level professionals, applied their trade, and a lot of the mental warfare going on as well as Charlo picking apart. Derevyanchenko may have hurt him there. Derevyanchenko stumbled. And Derevyanchenko may have been saved by...
in front of him. Yeah, sir. You got to let your hands go now. You hear me? Don't stand in front of him.
This is where he was in the pocket, got hit with a right hand that bounced a little bit off the top of the head. It was not an illegal blow, but nonetheless, and Abner, here's where he got caught in between in the level of where he wanted to be, not far enough inside.
Yeah, and it was one of those shots right in the temple that just, buckles your knees, and he almost went down.
And the left hook punctuated that, didn't it?
Against Daniel Jacobs and Triple G, and Derevyanchenko bouncing back early in round 4. And Derevyanchenko beginning to put the combos together, but Charlo comes
punches
back.
again for the same reason. Charlo is such a great counterpuncher.
Yep. Charlo working the body, a short right. You are seeing now the level that he brings to the ring.
Yeah, very fine technical fighter. Charlo is showing us he is thinking his way through this fight very well. He's very
stalking. I mean, the size difference on display, and Derevyanchenko doing what he has to do. Most effective weapon in terms of setting up his power, the jab, but there is his calling card. Right uppercut, left uppercut. Derevyanchenko at the end of the round. We are through 4 of this.
Derevyanchenko is right in the kill zone for that punch, and there it is, the left uppercut. And both of those uppercuts are effective, and here he comes with the left uppercut. That was toward the end of the round when he had Derevyanchenko.
Adam wobbled in the last round as he now here in round number 5. Charlo continues to stalk Derevyanchenko. There's that right uppercut, catches Derevyanchenko. Jermall Charlo has an effective jab, although he eats a couple of shots for Derevyanchenko. But well, let's continue to watch.
He is slick enough that he moves. He doesn't stay for the second or third. And that's when Derevyanchenko is a dangerous fighter, when he lets his hands go.
A reminder that the second part of fights is when Sergiy Derevyanchenko usually comes on. And starting to do it a little bit right now.
Absolutely, as he's...
Derevyanchenko is starting to get the feel of getting on the inside. How well that will do for him remains to be seen. But
Just lay on him and be rough. Don't be nice. And stop headhunting me right there. Go to the body.
the way in which Derevyanchenko has reached his normal punch number of 64.
This is covets. He wants to join the illustrious list of Ukraine. Oh, there's a lead right hand by Derevyanchenko. You are watching the middleweight title fight between Charlo and Derevyanchenko. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you may be viewing it. And I think Charlo exchanging, well, maybe a one-sided conversation with, I don't know, the referee or Derevyanchenko. Even though Derevyanchenko now has a mouse developing under the left eye. Oh, good stuff on the inside.
Yeah, this is really...
We've got ourselves a title fight. A bloody and now brutal affair going to round 7. Wow.
Time!
Whoa!
One fight, yeah. One. Not so hard. 3 deep ones. 2.
Getting in just enough. There's a lead right hand, and that was a good one. And more importantly, he fought off Charlo, and later in the round again, he would get inside, land a nice left hand and a right. The combination punching starting to come.
Distance, and he's getting in that right hand that I mentioned earlier.
Of course, he still can get hit with right hands like that from Charlo.
As he eats another jab from the champion Jermall Charlo, momentarily staggered
there and sneaky uppercuts, but he doesn't want to stay in there with Derevyanchenko. He's making
moment here, Charlo really scoring on the inside and putting it on Derevyanchenko.
Had the best round of the fight so far in the 6th. With that said, Charlo with the jab and fighting at his distance at the halfway point.
High level, high impact. Derevyanchenko goes upstairs and Charlo absorbs that.
The reason that people average 8 punches landed around against Charlo, and normally 19.
Both minutes as it's Charlo looking to rattle Derevyanchenko's jaw.
And there's Derevyanchenko, who has a good uppercut.
Another right uppercut lands at the bell.
Water, guys.
There were moments where that headhunting worked for Derevyanchenko. Now there, a right hand to the body, and he doubles with the left hook. That's when he... These are usually the territory in fights where Derevyanchenko...
Most comfortable.
Yes, most comfortable, effective range where he is right now, and where he does damage, and he makes it...
Punishing jab and a good counter left hook by Derevyanchenko. And again now.
I think one of those body... See, double left hook, that's what Derevyanchenko can do well.
And Charlo going to the body, avoids those shots, slipping his head. Lead right uppercut grazes the chin of Derevyanchenko.
See him show us the left hand, land that, he was throwing in combination. And the latter part of the round, Charlo, using his jab and fighting at a distance, would land this big right hand. Wow. They actually exchanged right hands, but Charlo's got their... Derevyanchenko had his longest layoff, 11 months, coming into this fight.
There's a nice straight right cross that scores for Charlo.
Connect that right hand on top.
Ronnie Shields has worked with a lot of championship caliber fighters out.
And maybe the vision of trying to get in is a problem.
Oh, he didn't see
He's
that.
starting to do both of those. Let's see if it helps him. And it did right there. Look what it did. It got him right there where he can throw combinations.
Go ahead, slow.
What a feint does, it has you thinking. That's right. And when it does that, it stops you from doing something, and that's the jab that Jermall was throwing.
And throw some combinations and occasionally work the body. Right there, he's got to throw the double left hook, but he does get the left, and he does it for Charlo. And there you see the numbers. When he uses that punch, it's effective. And in this round, he 2 seconds
of the 10th round, a spirited scrap between two of the best at 160. Charlo.
The right hand. The right hand is the punch. You can't see it. Okay, you can't see the right hand.
And Charlo has absorbed them. So can he hurt Charlo? We'll see. But
Derevyanchenko, of course, has to be. Oh, he got tagged with that left hand, but continues to come forward.
That was well said, Mo. I think he's doing everything offensively, defensively. I mean, Jermall, you know, just boxing really, really beautiful.
These two quality operators have thrown. Avoids a sweeping left hook, lands a short right hand, a jab by Charlo, and again, Charlo lands.
All right, that was the last. That was the last one there.
In round 6, he has been buckled a couple of times, but he has made it to the 12th round. Collected and a tremendous display thus far as
those double left hooks and do something impressive. Look what the body does for him. It sets up other punches.
Under a minute left, but hadn't really faced anyone of note. He is facing one of the toughest at 160 and proving to be as tough as they come here with 35 seconds left in the 12th and final round. Derevyanchenko keeps coming down the stretch. Charlo, Derevyanchenko going the distance in a hard-hitting championship fight.
Man. Ran out of time.
Derevyanchenko there in the final seconds of the fight.
A testimony to both men. A testimony to Derevyanchenko for getting in there and doing great work, and testimony to him.
And still, the WBC middleweight champion of the world, Jermall Hitman Charlo.
On the way home, baby.
Jermall Charlo improves to 31-0.
He's coming back to the crib. You know it.
He's going back to the crib with the title, 6-0 now.